So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm!
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Killeen, Texas, where we encounter a foul-mouthed Frauditor who is a true cop hater. But I'm betting if his mother or his sister needed help, he'd be the first one to call for assistance and expect immediate service. That's how these Frauditors are. By the way, we're going to take down some of his videos. I don't necessarily want to take down his channel, just take down some of his videos because his foul mouth does not belong on YouTube. If you forgot how to do that, I'll include a link in the description box, and I will include a link to this foul mouth video. Enjoy!
Viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's the problem?
Yes, I'm the manager. I'm just asking you.
Oh,
I'm the manager.
okay.
So why you just take the picture without my permission? You know, any happen?
Do I need your permission?
No, I'm just asking you, who is this?
Who is what?
You.
Who am I?
Yeah.
Why are you asking?
Because of he say the cops, then I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
This is the idiot behind the camera. He fancies himself as a cop watcher, but he's really a cop hater. And he's rolled up on the scene tonight of some domestic violence, and this is the motel manager, who eventually will have him trespass from the property, but he thinks that the police are taking a walk of shame. That's how twisted his brain is.
No. Either the cops, then that's fine. What you gonna do? You know what I'm trying to say? Sometime, public, customer gonna do this stuff, and they give you the hard time for us. You know what I'm trying to say?
You mean like the police?
No. Sometime police do. That's different stuff. But you work for police? Yeah, yes and no. Yeah, you just only just hang around here and just do this stuff.
Am I obligated to answer any of your questions?
Now this Frauditor has a really cocky attitude and a smart-ass mouth to go along with it. I featured a couple of his videos on my channel from time to time, but he's worth keeping an eye on because he could definitely cause issues.
Okay. I'm gonna call them. Somebody.
I just be playing with their ass.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I don't know what the fascination is with police cars and frauditors, but this one is no different. He walks right up on the officer's car and sticks his potato cam right up to the window. I would never do something like that. What, are you asking for a confrontation? You have some kind of death wish. What is your problem?
Look at his.
Okay, this guy take my picture. You know what I'm trying to say?
You want him criminally trespassed?
Yes, 100%. Not 100%, 1,000%. Why take my picture?
He said 1,000%.
Sir, can I get your ID?
For what?
You're criminally trespassed.
Oh, dearie me, a criminal trespass. Frauditor. That sounds serious. You should show the officer your ID. But even better, I would offer to leave now and not come back. But you're not that smart.
Do you know how criminal trespass work, Moody?
Yes, sir.
464? Or have you been drinking today, Moody? Tell me how does criminal trespass work?
Can you come back to the criminal trespass, Mr. Butler?
Tell me how does criminal trespass work, Moody?
Once you give me your ID, sir, you're going to get a citation saying you're no longer welcome here. When you step back on this property, you're going to be arrested.
Tell me how does criminal trespass work, Moody? Are you familiar with the law, Moody?
I did neglect to tell everyone, but of course this man is a YouTube law expert. Just like every one of the other frauditors we've watched, he studies videos on YouTube and he knows his rights. And he's going to exercise them.
Mr. Butler.
Get your supervisor down here before you make a big mistake, Moody.
Mr. Butler, your ID, please, sir.
Make a big mistake, Moody. Get your supervisor down here. I advise you to get your supervisor before you make a big mistake. How does trespassing law work, Moody?
You tell me, sir.
You tell me. You the law enforcement.
You're about to find out.
All right, let's find out then.
3464. I need a supervisor around as well.
Let me get your ID.
You have it on my shirt, sir.
Who are you?
The mind is a terrible thing to waste, and this frauditor proves that point beyond the shadow of a doubt. I wonder if he suffers from some type of mental disorder, and I mean that sincerely, because who really acts like this?
You have it on my shirt, sir.
I need your ID. Your policy says you're supposed to produce an identification, your police identification upon request. Let me see your ID, Moody.
Sir, it's on my chest.
How do I know who you are, who you say you are?
You dealt with me before, Mr. Butler.
All right, so you failing to identify yourself?
No, sir. Moody, 464.
That's not, I need your ID with your card.
I need your ID.
All right.
So the manager wants a criminally trespass. He's failing to give ID.
Frauditors never consent to searches and seizures, and remember, showing an ID is a violation of this man's Fourth Amendment rights. What a bunch of bloody palaver that is.
Nobody asked me to leave. Do you know how criminal trespass work, Moody? Do you know how criminal trespass work, Moody?
Yes, sir. Do you know how criminal trespass works?
You obviously don't, because you're trying to force me to give you my ID and not having broken any laws.
Sir.
How does criminal trespass work? Moody 464.
Do you want?
Can I get your name and badge number?
Copy 501.
Thank you for your professionalism.
This frauditor acts like an animal. As a matter of fact, a wild hood rat hyena. No doubt about it. He doesn't have common sense, common courtesy, or common decency.
This clown trying to force me to get my ID. You need to learn law, Moody. Look at him. Yes, sir. I don't know my job. I need a supervisor. It take 3 of y'all to figure it out.
5 minutes later.
Mr. Butler, you're being warned of criminal trespass on this property.
Moody.
Sir.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
No respect at all for police officers. None. But I'll bet if your mama or your sister or somebody else in your family needed police assistance, you'd expect them to show up right away and protect you, wouldn't they? Yeah, wouldn't they? Yeah, you're a little punk. Look at you. I don't know what happened to you, man, but you better get yourself on the right track, brother.
I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Nobody asked me to leave.
Sir, here's your copy. Mr. Butler.
You look like a fool right now.
Kevin Butler, you can take your copy, please. Okay, sir. Come back
You
on.
look like a fool. You know that?
So even though you
Up, I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. Blah 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 blah. All that cops playing. I don't want to hear none of that. Blah 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 blah. Shut up. Have a good night. Blah 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 blah.
During the past 2 minutes, there have been at least 24 F-bombs. We absolutely have to report this video as hatred and hate speech. All those F-bombs, YouTube does not approve of that. But the only way YouTube will know about it is if people report it. Yeah, there's only so much work their algorithms can do, and as long as he's not using certain words in conjunction with those F-bombs, it stays up.
Don't fuck your wife. Don't violate rights. Blah blah blah. Shut up and go do your job. Walk of shame. Clown tried to give me a trespass warning. Shut your dumb up, Moody. You look like a fool right now. Clowns. Clowns, bro. Clowns, bro. Clowns, bro. Clowns, bro. Clowns. Look at them. They mad now. They want to do something to me.
Well, there you have it, folks. That moron is something else, isn't he? Ooh, he cusses up a storm there at the end. I had to take out the last 6 or 7 minutes of the video because there were just too many words in there for me to take out. No doubt about it. We're going to report this to YouTube as a hate speech. Yeah, you can't drop that many F-bombs. If you forgot how to report, I'll put a link to Silence Boy's video that I had everybody report. And I'm going to put a link to this idiot's video in the description box as well. You get enough complaints, my man, that video will be age restricted. And once it's age restricted, that's the end of the story for that video. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.